饥寒保暖无，人温度自年长独自行，苦否身体梦，生损是否风烟绿手尽，思乡往事新，又寒山把鸳鸯两下分中走，如醉又如冰，独倚寻龙到天明。去时陌上花似锦，今日楼头柳上青。可怜奴在闺中，等海棠开时，我乡的日景。满环偶像一头素是一位花绿边境，为何一去无音讯？不管我家中长短的人，男人都是多过性，害人儿子是功名。甜言蜜语真好听，谁知都是假真情。Good evening, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine, Beijing opera. The piece I present here is created by Mr. Cheng. It's about the name is called A Dream in the Spring. It's talking about a new couple, a newly wedded couple, and the husband went to the front line as a soldier to fight in the war, and she heard the neighbors that the soldier from neighbor sent a message back that the neighbor's son was killed, and she did not hear anything from her husband, so she had a dream. So this piece was presented actually as a dream. In the dream, she met her husband, saw each other again, and actually the reality is after this dream the news came that her husband died in the war. But anyway, during this dream she saw her husband came back home, and she asked, it's actually in the opera of the show, it's a dancing and singing. It's very intimidating scene. So she and her husband dance and sing this, and she asked whether there's anything, did you get wound or get hurt, and tell him that my life without you, it's very lonely, solitude, in fears, and if somebody knock at the door, afraid somebody might want to leave. In the old fashion, anybody knock at the door, you have to open the house and they live in, stay for a night. There's some kind of culture in some places. So she think every night if somebody knocks the door, is very nervous, and also at night usually just woke up or just stay overnight without sleeping, and recall the past time we just got married, the tree was blooming, and now it's a year passed by. It's the same time the trees also start to bloom, and the blossom is there, the flowers, but you were not here, so I missed you. I'm glad you're back. And ask why you didn't write a letter, because she did not hear from her husband in the real life. And during the dream, she asked, why didn't you write? And the husband said, I was also missing you. And she said, well, you said you miss me, but you did not write to me. So it's just you're too working hard for your promotion. You just use sweet words to please me. So this is a piece occurring young, very young. A girl and a boy just got newly wedded, and the boy sent to the war. And this piece was the dream. So in her dream, she saw her husband and played this. This piece was created by Mr. Cheng, presented by many of his students. One of his famous students, Miss Shiji Li, and she just passed away, and also continuously presented by her student, Miss Liu from Tianjin, Guijuan Liu, and others. This is another very beautiful piece in terms of music-wise, up and down. I think it's integrate Beijing opera and another local music style. It's called Kun, music from Kun, from a minority place, so it's integrated and singing and dancing, and the tone is up and down, saying that this little young girl with a little shy, little excitement, and a little unsure, a little blame, and so all the emotions was just condensed in this short piece, and tell him how much she missed him, and how lonely she was, and kind of little blame him, or not in a nice way. It's in an intimidated way. Bless you. Why didn't you write to me? You just only think about your career. You forgot about me. So this is a very sweet piece anyway, but the true story after this, after she woke up from the dream and then the news came back, it's sad. But this the kind of the art form itself inserted in that show to added the drama portion of this Beijing opera. So this is again, this was created by Mr. Cheng's style. In terms of music, it's up and down. In terms of story, quite straightforward. A young, newly wedded husband went to the war, and she just missed him, and especially heard the neighbor had bad news. So she just came back and sitting at the table and fell asleep and had this dream. The conversation between her and her husband. So anyway, I hope the music is kind of up and down, little. My mimic again is not accurate, but I hope it gives you some idea if you try to compose and to put something integrate in your piece. But thank you for watching. I will see you next time.